Hi, welcome to Yoga TX. I'm Nicole. Thank you so much for joining me. It's the week of the new moon, and I thought for today we will do a new moon inspired flow. The new moon marks the beginning of a new cycle, and you can think about it pretty much like a cosmic reset. So you wipe your slate clean and you have a nice fresh start. It's a great time for us to set intentions because you get that extra little boost from the universe. And it's a great time to check in and ask yourself, does your life feel authentic to you? And if not, what would you need to change? So today we will flow for self-love and compassion. We will open our hearts to our dreams and desires. We will also twist our bodies to release any toxins, negative energy out of our body, leaving our bodies rejuvenated and fresh. So when you're ready, grab your water, come to your mat and join me in an easy cross-leg position. Come to the center of your mat and just take a moment to get settled. I always wiggle around a little bit. Root your sits bones into the floor. Bring your hands onto your knees, palms facing down. Gently drop the elbows towards your thighs. Move your heart and your skull over your pelvis. So you're creating a really nice long line, very straight in your spine. Close your eyes and connect with your breath. With your inhale, expand the crown of your head towards the sky. And with your exhale, soften and relax the shoulders. Inhale, find length in your spine. Exhale, soften and relax the shoulders. Take a few more cycles of breath in and out through the nose. Arriving in your body, arriving on your mat, getting ready for your practice. I would like to invite you to set your intention for your practice, maybe for the next moon cycle. Take a deep inhale through the nose and a washing breath out through your mouth. Seal your lips and keep inhaling and exhaling through the nose. And gently open up your eyes. With your next inhale, open up the arms into a cactus shape. Press the shoulder blades together. Open your chest, gently lift the gaze. With your exhale, round through the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, open up your chest. Press the shoulder blades together. Come to your cactus arm. Exhale, round. One more time. Inhale, find your cactus arms. Press the shoulder blades together. Open your chest, lift the gaze towards the sky. And with your exhale, this time cross the arms in front of your body. Your left arm comes on top. Wrap your arms around each other into your eagle arms. If you cannot do a full wrap, you can always bring the back of your hands together. Bring your elbows in alignment with your shoulders. With your inhale, lift the elbows up. Lift the gaze up towards the sky. And with your exhale, lower the elbows down, chin to chest. 2 more rounds. Inhale, lift the elbows up and rise. Exhale, release. Round through the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower the elbows down and round. With your next inhale, open up the arms into a cactus shape. Press the shoulder blades together, open up your chest. With your exhale, cross the arms in front of your body. This time your right arm comes on top. Wrap your arms around into your eagle arms. If you can't do a full wrap, press the back of your hands together. Bring your elbows in alignment with your shoulders. With your next inhale, lift up your elbows, lift up your gaze. And with your exhale, lower the elbows down, drop the chin to your chest. 2 more rounds. Inhale, rise. Lift up your elbows and your gaze. Exhale, release. Inhale, rise. And exhale, chin to chest. Open up your eagle arms and just bring your hands down, crossed. The right hand is still on top of your left and your hands reach your knees. Find length in your spine. Inhale your left arm up over your head. And with your exhale, bend over to the right. Lengthening the left side of your body. Look up towards the sky underneath your left arm and gently lean back into your left shoulder. Open your chest. 2 more cycles of breath. With your next inhale, rise back up to center. With your exhale, release the left hand down to your right knee. Inhale, sweep the right arm up. And with your exhale, bend over to the left. Lift the gaze up towards the sky. Look up underneath your right arm. Lean back into your right shoulder. 1 more cycle of breath. Inhale, rise, lengthen your spine and your arm. Exhale, release the right hand down to the left knee. Bring the hands to either side of your hips. With your next inhale, push the floor away with the hands. Lift the hips up. Open the chest. Press the floor away with your hands. With your exhale, lower the hips down to the floor. Slowly walk your hands forward. Come into a gentle forward fold. Keep this very gentle. Still early in your practice. Lift up your gaze, walk your hands towards your body. Come up to a tabletop. Come to your all fours, spread your hands, your fingers wide, press your hands into the floor. Keep your hands underneath your shoulders, your knees are hip width apart and your hips are stacked on top of your knees. We'll start with moving cats and cows. So find your cat-cow movement and move your body the way it feels natural to you. You can make this big circles, small circles. Just explore a little bit and see what feels good to you. Find stillness in your tabletop. Extend the hands towards the top of the mat and start to lower the chest down to the mat. Come to puppy pose. Keep your hands in alignment with your shoulders. The tops of your feet and the palms press into the floor. Feel that opening in your chest. With each exhale, see if you can find a little bit more depth, releasing your chest closer to the floor. 1 more cycle of breath. With your next inhale, press the hands into the floor. Bring the hands back underneath your shoulders to tabletop. Open up your knees, bring your big toes together. Sit back onto your heels and lower the torso down to the floor in between the knees. Your arms are reaching forward to the top of the mat. Keep your hands in alignment with your shoulders and try to connect the forehead to the floor. With your inhale, breathe into the back of your body. And with your exhale, release the torso closer to the floor. We take 3 more cycles of breath in wide-legged child's pose. Inhale, breathe into the back of your body. Exhale, release and find your depth. With your next inhale, come up onto your fingertips and your spider hands. And with your exhale, release the chest to the floor. Nice extended stretch for your shoulders here. 2 more cycles of breath. Exhale, bring the hands down to the floor. Press the hands into the floor, lift your gaze, bring your hands closer to your torso, claw your paws, tuck the toes, push through the hands, lengthen the legs, move your hips up, downward facing dog, pedal it out with your feet, give it a few steps in your down dog. Feel free to add some movement with your hips. Find stillness in your downward facing dog. Gently bend the knees, tailbone points up towards the sky. Rotate the upper arms outward and push through the hands. Make sure you don't have any weight on your wrists. With your next inhale, rise up onto the tiptoes and from the bottom of your spine, roll forward into plank pose. With your exhale, bend into the knees, move the hips back and up. Downward facing dog. 2 more rounds. Inhale, roll forward into high plank. Exhale, move the hips back and up into downward facing dog. 1 more time. Inhale, rise and roll forward into high plank pose. Exhale, move your hips back and with releasing the heels and the sternum towards the mat. We take 2 more cycles of breath in downward facing dog. With your next inhale, rise up onto the tiptoes. With your exhale, bend into the knees, gaze forward. Start walking to the top of the mat. Come to a standing forward fold. Keep your feet hip width apart. Feel free to keep a gentle bend in your knees if that's more accessible for you. Grab opposite elbows. And gently rock right to left. Releasing your whole upper body towards the floor. Go with gravity. Release the hands down to the floor. Press the feet into the floor. Bend into the knees. Root to rise into a standing position, each vertebra at a time. Inhale, sweep the arms up over your head. Exhale, bring the hands down to your heart. We keep moving. Inhale, sweep the arms up, high mountain pose. Exhale, release into standing forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins. Lengthen your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your hands, step both feet back, come into high plank pose. Tuck the tailbone, push the floor away with your hands. Keep your gaze in between your hands. 2 more cycles of breath. Be strong in your arms. With your next exhale, lower knees, chest, chin down to the floor. Untuck the toes. Bring your hands outside of your mat, about shoulder height, and press the fingertips into the floor. Allow the elbows to point up towards the sky. With your next inhale, push the floor away. Rise up with the torso, wide cobra. Drop the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, release the torso down. We do 2 more rounds. 2 more rounds. Inhale, rise up with the torso. Exhale, release. 1 more time. Inhale, push the floor away with your hands. Drop the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, release the torso and the forehead down to the floor. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders. Hug the elbows towards the torso. Push the floor away, come into tabletop. Sit back into child's pose. Claw your paws, tuck the toes, push through the hands, lengthen the legs. Move your hips up, downward facing dog. Give it a couple of steps in your down dog. Find stillness in your down dog, releasing the heels and the sternum towards the mat. Push through the hands, feel that lengthening in your spine. Knees are gently bent and your tailbone points up towards the sky. With your next inhale, lift up your right leg, three-legged dog, and with your exhale, step the right foot forward in between your hands, lower the left knee down to the floor, press the feet into the floor, rise up, arms over your head, low lunge on your right. Press your feet into the floor, squeeze the thighs towards the midline, build a strong foundation. Bring your hands behind the back, interlace the fingers. With your inhale, extend the arms out long. Press the shoulder blades together. Open up your chest and gently lift the gaze towards the sky. Shine your heart open. Get ready to press your feet into the floor. Lift up your left knee. Come into high crescent lunge. Squeeze the thighs towards the midline. Keep your foundation strong. Inhale, sweep the arms up over your head, high crescent lunge. And with your exhale, sweep the right hand towards the back of the mat. And the left arm comes down parallel to the floor. So you have one nice line with your arms and a twist in your upper body. Try and look back to your right hand. Activate the back of your left thigh. Take one more inhale, find length in your spine. With your exhale, lower the right hand down, left hand down to the floor into easy twist. Lift the gaze up to your right hand. 2 more cycles of breath. With your next exhale, release the right hand down, frame your right foot and step the right leg back. Downward facing dog, releasing the heels and the sternum to the mat. 2 cycles of breath before we take it to the other side. With your next inhale, lift up your left leg, three-legged dog, and with your exhale, step the left foot forward in between your hands. Lower the right knee down to the floor, press your feet into the floor, root to rise, sweep the arms up over your head, low lunge on your left. Press your feet into the floor, squeeze the thighs towards the midline, draw the lower belly towards the spine. Bring the hands behind the back, interlace the fingers. With your inhale, extend the arms out long. Open your chest, gently lift the gaze. 2 more cycles of breath. Get ready to lift up your right knee. Activate the back of your right thigh. 1 more cycle of breath. Inhale, sweep the arms up, high crescent lunge. With your exhale, sweep the left hand towards the back of the mat. Come into your twist, look back to your left hand. Press your feet into the floor, squeeze the thighs towards the midline, keep your foundation strong. With your exhale, release the right hand down to the floor, move your gaze up towards your left hand, come into your easy twist. 2 more cycles of breath. With your next exhale, release the left hand down, frame your left foot, step the left leg down, release into downward facing dog. Pedal it out with your feet. Feel free to bring some movement into your hips. With each exhale, release the heels and the sternum closer to the mat. With your next inhale, rise up onto the tiptoes. With your exhale, bend into the knees, lower the knees down to the floor. Untuck the toes, bring the big toes together. Open up your knees, sit back onto your heels. Release the torso down to the floor into wide-legged child's pose. Feel free this time to move your hips right to left. Just bring the movement into your wide-legged child's pose. With your next inhale, lift the gaze up, push the floor away with your hands, bring the hands closer to the torso. Sweep the lower legs over to the right. Bring them in front of your body. Scoop forward a little bit. Connect the soles of your feet to the floor. Bring your hands onto the knees. Take an inhale, find length in your spine. Open up your chest, open up your heart. With your exhale, start to lower the torso down to the floor, each vertebra at a time. Releasing your upper body, your hands down. Bring your hands, your arms parallel either side of your body with the palms facing to the floor. Walk your heels closer to your sits bones. We set up for a bridge pose. Press your feet into the floor, press your arms into the floor, and press the back of your head into the floor as well. With your next inhale, lift the hips up towards the sky. Push the floor away with your arms and your feet. We hold for 3 cycles of breath. Activate your thighs, activate your glutes, and push the floor away actively with your arms, your hands, and your feet. With your next exhale, slowly lower the hips down to the floor. Hug your knees into your chest, gently rock right to left. Bring your knees together and hug them into your chest. Open up your arms into a T-shaped position. Your gaze is up towards the sky. With your next exhale, lower the knees over to the right. Come into a twist. Relax your shoulders. Relax your abdominals. 2 more cycles of breath. Releasing any toxins out of our bodies. With your next inhale, bring your knees back to center. And with your exhale, lower the knees over to the left. Relax your shoulders, relax your abdominals. With your next inhale, come back to center. Hug your knees into your chest one more time. Gently rock right to left. Extend your legs out long. Get ready for our last posture, Shavasana. Bring your feet wider than hip width apart. Bring your head in alignment with your spine. Your arms are heavy either side of your body with the palms facing towards the sky. Close your eyes and connect with your breath. With each exhale, release and let go of any tension you might still be holding in your body. Relax your face muscles and clench your jaw. Relax that little space between your eyebrows. Release and let go. Allow your shoulders to become super heavy and melt into the floor. Relax your legs, your feet, and your toes. Let go of your body. Let go of your mind. Let go of any worries Anything that troubles you, let go. Each exhale, releasing any negative tension out of your body, releasing it into Mother Earth. And with each inhale, breathe in positive, rejuvenating energy. And let that energy fill your complete body, every single cell of your body. Slowly come back to your body. Start to wiggle your toes and your fingers. Maybe draw some circles with your ankles, your wrists. If you feel like a morning stretch, extend the arms out long over your head. Give it a nice little stretch. Bend into the knees, connect the soles of your feet to the floor. Roll over to either the right or the left side. Come to our fetal position. Take your time. When you feel ready, slowly make your way up to our easy cross-leg position. Keep your eyes closed and your gaze low. Bring your hands onto the knees, palms facing down, and just allow your body a moment to recenter, refocus. Bring your hands onto your heart. Connect with your dreams and desires. Imagine what your life would look like if your dreams and desires were your reality every day. What would your life look like? How would you feel if your dreams and desires were reality, if you would live your reality every day? Would it make you smile? Would it make you happy? Maybe it would illuminate your heart. Connect with that feeling. Bring your hands together in front of the heart into the Anjali Mudra. Know that your dreams and desires were given to you for a reason, and you're so worthy of them. Bow to your heart and your practice. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me for our new moon flow. Very much appreciate your time and your space. This was Yoga TX. I'm Nicolle, and we've also done a full moon flow a few weeks ago. So if you would like to try this one for the next full moon, feel free to go back. Leave me a comment below. It would be great to connect with you. I'm Nicolle, this was Yoga TX. And yeah, if you would like to connect with me, you can find me on Instagram, Let Your Shadow Shine. Take care. Bye bye.